afternoon. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Oh, what's up with y'all? Grab me something to drink so I'm not parched and we can do the live thing. We're gonna talk about what the title said. Just so that quick $1,000 is it's finna be an interesting conversation. If you can hear me pretty well, would you give me a one in the comments? Let me see. Got the live chat going. 859. What's up with you, bro? Carter. What's up? Hey, hey. How everybody doing this evening? Whoa. I'm all lost it there. We finna converse. We finna talk about how to make that easy $1,000. Hey, I just want to take a poll with y'all. Is the sound quality good? I went and got me another Bluetooth, man. My other one had seen better days. I think I dropped it one too many times, man. It just had been through too much. But if the sound quality is pretty good, could you leave me a thumbs up or either one in the comments? Just let me know everything coming good. PT, what's up, Doc? Okay, that was up. Back to the old, back to the basics. 'Cause I know that sound quality used to be awesome, man. It just started to deteriorate over time. So, 859, you sure know what to say. How to make quick $1,000. I got to get y'all to, if you would jump and hit that share button, man, and get it out there so we can get some people here. Cause they're one of them things where you might want to be a little interactive on this conversation. So we're gonna want to have as many people that we can have in here right now. So if you would jump out of there, click the share button, do your part, push it out. Hopefully some people that you know that can use this, little talk. It ain't gonna be off the hips. I got a couple notes. I ain't did nothing major, but I got a couple notes and some things that we gotta discuss about the money in trucking, what's going on right now, and how we gonna work through it. Cause it is what it is right now. If you're new to the live, feel free to like, comment, and you can always subscribe. It ain't gonna cost you a dime. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Well, we got a few people in. Couple shout outs. Make sure we got good contact on the live chats. Let's go through there. 859, Carter Cartier, T Tone, Big Bad Bo. What's up, Bo? Larry Young, what's up, bro? I ain't watching the foot. Oh man, what is wrong with me, man? Hey, get what? Get what? Get what? I'm gonna make this a quick little short one, man. 'Cause ain't no way in the heck I am in here just in La La Land and the football game going on and I ain't even watching it. I don't know what wrong with me, y'all. I don't even know why I'm going live competing with nothing like that. That is ridiculous of me. I just thought about some stuff and went live. But yeah. I'm gonna say this and get on up out of here, boy. I how to make $1,000. It ain't no how to make $1,000 because how to make a quick $1,000 doing what you come on here to learn how to do entails going to get a CDL, going to school for that for $2,000 to $5,000, finding a truck for 40 to anywhere from 40 to $200,000, getting a trailer that 30 to $80,000 depending on what you're doing. Insurance and paperwork $2,000 to $6,000 and 25. to $3,000 worth of equipment and tools and binders and ratchets and core racks and dunnage and all the tarps and all that stuff that you need to go and make the quick $1,000 in 3 hours. So that's the biggest thing I want you to take away from what I just came to say really quick. We'll let y'all get back to the game. That ain't no get rich quick scheme. Ain't none of that stuff going on. And when I show y'all how to make these bumps and runs and get that money and do all this stuff, you gotta understand that's why we count the money so differently, and we divide it up most of the time 5 ways because this stuff has to be accounted for. And the fact that this $1,000 ain't made just because I know how to talk on the phone. There's a lot of bartering, trading, buying, and procuring that goes on to make it possible for us to do what we do on a daily basis. A whole lot of paperwork involved, a whole lot of insurance involved, a whole lot of just big boy stuff. And the last thing I'm gonna tell you before I get ready to get out of here, so y'all can get back to the game, is the 2 out of 3 ain't bad philosophy. I have philosophy they call it 2 out of 3 ain't bad philosophy. And a lot of people use this philosophy, they call it different things, but I call it the 2 out of 3 ain't bad philosophy. 2 out of 3 bad philosophy on my end consists of good, cheap, and fast. You can either do some stuff real good, you can either do it real cheap, or you can either do it real fast. And you can get 2 out of 3 of them, but you can't never get all three. If you get all three, it's a magic moment. You're gonna make a lot of money. You probably be rich. But if you get 2 out of 3 out of those, that's pretty much how that's gonna go. So either it's gonna be good and cheap, but it's gonna be slow. Either or it could be good and fast, but then it ain't gonna be cheap. You see what I'm saying? Or it can be cheap, but it ain't gonna be fast or good. It's gonna be slow. You see what I'm saying? It is hard to get all three of them in a combination together, which line up to make you a gazillionaire. Because when you can get something good, cheap, and fast, like on demand, and you can just bam, 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 and now you start like Coca-Cola, people like that. It ain't good for you, but it's a good product. They basically base it on water, add color and some syrup to it, and carbonate it, and it's fast because they can make probably 1 million cans of this in 12 hours easily across the country at one time. Good, cheap, and fast. And the economies of scale, the bigger you make it and the more pronounced it be, the cheaper and the faster it gets. So there's a perpetuation of money that'll never stop right here. It's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna let y'all go with that right there. Then you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of people you're gonna see out here having the 48 verse 53. I answered a couple questions before we get out of here. T-Tone. Pros and cons of having the 48 versus 53. Um One of the biggest things people gonna tell you about having the 53 versus the 48 is that you need those 5 feet. And that's more so based upon your customer base and what your intended use or what your actual use, because sometimes your intended use ain't even the actual use. What your intended use or actual use is gonna be. And like with mine, I like to do a lot of out and backs as I call them, where I go like basically one state over or in the state of Mississippi around 150, 200 miles out, then drop off, grab some over there, and bring it back over here. So I go out for some money, back for some money, be at home, get up tomorrow morning from home, go to my truck, out, back, and do that 5 days a week and get a check going and a check coming. You know what I'm saying? I like to do it like that. And that work for me. I don't have to use my sleeper that much. I get to be at home and do stuff like this instead of being in the truck stop doing the 34, which I will do it, but I don't like to do that. But hold on. In the aspect of a 48 to a 53 foot step deck, feet always account. Them 5 feet do mean something sometimes, and in certain situations, those 5 feet do command a little bit more money, but To be perfectly honest with you, about 80% of the stuff that you're gonna be doing is not gonna be that whole trailer, because a lot of stuff that we carry, even though it can be step-dead freight, it can be flatbed freight, it can be specialized freight, it's either gonna be a one-piece item, or like in my case, I carry two trucks. That was pretty close to the 48 feet, two big trucks. But other than that, most of the time your loads, especially on the semi, they gonna be more so heavy than long. But that's always exceptions, you know what I'm saying? Man, it pretty good over there, over here, DeAndre, man. Y'all continue to keep people in Jackson in your prayers, and like I said, do what you can. If there's a way you can, do what you can. Like I said, do what you can. Uh, their live ain't even about that. We ain't gonna really get into that. Cause that's a rabbit hole of shit right there for real. I ain't gonna even get into that. There's a lot to be said about that water situation. Lot of shit I ain't gonna even get into about that water. Anyway, I don't like it. And it ain't just happening. I'm just glad they shine light on it where people can understand what been going on for years and years and years and years and years. All that all those sausage and cheese I give away to the homeless people on the weekend, where y'all be sending me cash outs and they be helping it, and I be doing 1 hour consultation and advising people on better ways to help their life be enriched through trucking. And I take that money and feed the homeless people and buy water for them, and I appreciate y'all and all y'all donations and stuff. But I do that for a reason, because I got two eyes. I can see what the hell going on, and I understand shit ain't right. Ain't no way you supposed to be in America right now as a citizen in the free world in America, and you can't really take a bath, drink the water, take a shower, wash your clothes, do nothing without it basically being revamped as reservoir water. This shit like, you ain't been able to get a fountain drink in that town. Just a honest to goodness fountain drink that water was right in probably 10 or 12 years. I wouldn't have trusted no fountain drinks in that area from any restaurant just because they using the water off the tap. But that beyond the point. Like I say, don't let nobody fool you in this trucking game. I always have said it because I always have took time to do the work and actually do the hard work and not try and skip no steps. I found out skipping steps will make you have to backtrack. So, you know what I'm saying? I give y'all what I give y'all based upon my experience of doing it for a while and understanding that you really need to know everybody's job. It sound good to have a lot of stuff moving around, have a lot of trucks, have a lot of debt, have a lot of stuff going on with the bank. It sound real good, but you just gotta make sure that you're prepared and that your experience level is up and that you have time in the industry before you move real fast. That's why a lot of stuff you see is going on the way it's going on right now, because the people that are out here that are having a horrible time making it right now, most of them coincidentally are people that haven't been out here no more than 2.5 years, no more than just the time that the nation dealing with that crisis that they were dealing with. And I'm gonna tell you this, it handicapped a lot of people because the necessity to have trucks moving in the market and moving freight at the rate that it needed to be to catch up on a lot of stuff that went down as a result of that pandemic, it drove the rates and the prices of rates up because companies had a whole lot of unforeseen funding and bank cooperations, small business association, and the government giving them money so they could pump more money into the logistics side and into the movement of their product, getting their product out to market so it wouldn't be a shortage on the shelves as it ended up being. But as a result, you know, price was skyrocketing, which made people jump into trucking, which made people that had trucks realize that hey, people are jumping into trucks. My truck should be a little bit more valuable than it was yesterday. So the price of the truck skyrocketed. You feel me? And that put a little more pressure on the average person that wasn't just, what I'm saying, government loaned up and that wasn't just bank loaned up and stuff like that. Put a little pressure on them people just because if they wanted to go buy a new truck, if they ain't do like me and rode the wave and caught one before the BS started, what I'm saying, they actually lost probably an extra $50,000 in the transaction. Like for what I paid for my Peterbilt and for what the Peterbilt next to my truck cost at the time. And when I went back out there, what they want for that truck after that was a night and day difference in 30 days. Like in 30 days, the price of that truck had changed $50,000 pre-emission, pre-e-log. Peterbilt 379 had Detroit in it though. It ain't had no Caterpillar in it, but it had Detroit in it. And they want a whole nother 50 bands. And it was a very clean truck. I'm pretty sure they got it. Pretty sure they got it. And I can't argue with them for getting it. But as a result of all that happening, people became a little bit handicapped in the fact that there were steps that were skipped in learning what you need to learn to be efficient and effective with what you're doing in logistics and in trucking and building your company because people did not have to learn the art of negotiation. People did not even have to think about how much it actually was costing to get that truck at that inflated rate, to get that driver when drivers were at an extreme shortage and people did not know if they wanted to go outside and work or not. You really had to pay people to drive these trucks. It wasn't like 30 cent a mile wasn't gonna get it. 37 cent a mile was not gonna do it. It just wasn't gonna work. So at that point in time, so much money was influxed into the system and so much work was out there to be done, and people were coming in out of nowhere and getting basically what we would consider people that were here pre 2019, pre 2020, you know what I'm saying, been here since maybe 18, late 17 or something like that, can understand that that was a pretty damn decent rate without no negotiation, which lets you know too now. See, that's what you gotta understand. What a lot of people do not understand about that. Everybody was so happy. It's so many folk about Escalade. I ain't fuck what you paid, what you bought with your money, but still though, it's so many people balled out. They had a freaking ball, and they still having a ball. They should because that's their prerogative to do that. But at the same time, it was a glorious time in trucking. And the fuel rates was down low. It didn't cost them a lot to fill that truck up. It probably cost like Peterbilt $700. Now it costs $1,100. You know what I'm saying? Or 1150. It used to be like $700. Now it's 1150. To fill that truck up and go make the same money that you were trying to make and make it stretch and work right. So you want to charge more money right now. But at the point where that PPE stuff was happening and everything, people couldn't understand why. I say it was so easy. It was so simple. It was so easy. It was so simple. It because the same thing that's going on right now is the same thing that was going on then. That people that in between you and the money, a lot of folk that you talking to on the phone that see how much this stuff pay and actually know what it's gonna be and how much they can make off of it in the middle, they were making a ton of money too. They were making a pile of money. Just like they doing right now, even though they got rates that don't even make sense on the board for people to just look at right now. I seen some stuff for some driving. I seen some stuff for some refrigerator. I seen some stuff for some flatbed that they want you to run at full capacity for not even the fuel money. I'm talking about they want you to put the fuel in the truck and run it at a fuel loss, like let alone mechanical loss, the driver loss, all that just loss. That what they want you to do. That's if you're looking at what they post on the board. That's what they want you to do. It look like that's what they want you to do. And most people did not have or do not have the negotiation skill necessary to actually talk to people. What's up? Now, what we have now is an issue that had developed because of that. Because what I told y'all when the clown was getting y'all the bid and all, it did. You know what I'm saying? It's good to leverage your credit. It's also good to limit your liability with equipment that you lease. I ain't say rent, I said lease. Or you finance or you just outright buy. That's cool. That's cool. But once you start to do this, it gets to the point where people be like, well, the LLC protect you, you know what I'm saying? You do all this stuff, don't worry about it. You gonna lose your house. If you fuck up, you're gonna lose your house. And that's what I wanted to first of all be as paramount as possible about it, let you understand this shit's not gonna bypass you if you fuck up. I hope you ain't think it was and you was just gonna be able to get your way out of it or nothing like that and file a bankruptcy and it's gonna all go away and you'll live happy ever after and you're gonna do something else the next week. I hope you be done made some money when all that go down. You need to have a pile of money so you can start over and do something else because your name gonna be mud. You're gonna have to have some cash. Yeah. So first and foremost, it's a big old responsibility that go with all this stuff to be knowing that, what I'm saying, once you start leveraging your credit, leveraging, things to actually do this stuff and put this stuff in motion, that if it don't work out, it's not gonna be fun. That's why I try and be real with people. I do the 1 hour consultation and we kind of go over your situation and what you got going on and how, what I'm saying, we can improve upon it even before you start, while you in the midst of it, or, as you proceed into your journey, because there's certain stuff that kind of like really tell you about your situation in a webinar and nothing like that because your situation is so personal and detailed and different that only a one-on-one type of consultation or conversation will be able to make it be clear or at least give some clarity to what's going on with your situation. And just a lot of times, a lot of people need verification just of what they thought they should be doing versus what they probably should be doing versus what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of this stuff goes with the consultation because most people are pointed in the right direction. But the craziest thing about it is, and then why I'm so serious about it, that some of the smaller mistakes, some of the smaller errors have cost me so much money over the years, have cost other people so much money over the years, have caused people to actually lose everything, which is it's sad to say that, what I'm saying, something as simple as adding trucks, adding drivers. Yeah, but see, DeAndre, you say you'll need some money in the bank in case something go wrong during trucking, but where you get the money from though? You know what I'm saying? More people be the cashed in they 401k or they be the, did some stuff like that. They come out the street or something like that. They had some money they put up and they just scrapped up and did some stuff and put some stuff together and mowed some yard, whatever they had to do to get some money. But a lot of time, be honest with you, people start their business a way I don't advise starting it, but it be out of a necessity more than a goal to actually build a business. It be a point where I ain't got nothing else going on with me for me. The money running low. Then my last 10,000. My credit okay. I gotta make some shake, and that's the worst way you can start this shit. But at the same time, it ain't above working. It ain't above working because my budget wasn't all that good when I started. I had a little shoestring budget and I was steady put my own money in this shit. I told you I lost a lot of money when I started. So, it one of the things where I oftentimes answer the old type of question in that way. You know what I'm saying? When people be like, well, you need some money. Well, we need to talk about what you call money and how much money we got and what kind of setup you trying to have, what kind of liabilities you got going on with your whole little deal that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because different stuff require different type of money. It do. And you come to realize that what you thought was a pretty decent amount of money, it really ain't. It really ain't. That shit ain't no money. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all about certain stuff. People will put up thumbnail for video where it be flashes is I don't know what. Well, I made I just throwing them out there. I made $20,000 this month. I just gross 20, but I ain't gonna say gross, but I made 20,000 this month, or okay, I made $250,000 this year. Okay, both of them numbers sound spectacular, which it kind of do. But at the same time, if you know what really going on, 20,000 ain't nothing but an average of about $4,000 a week, just because some months got 5 weeks, and you get the benefit of the dollar like that, and you doing 20K a month. And at 250 a year, you doing like 20K a month. You know what I'm saying? Right around 20K, 20K and a little change every month to get you right on the $250,000 range. You know what I'm saying? And what's up? What's up? What's up? Ike, what's up, bro? Jenkins, what's up, my dog? But yeah, that I mean, it really ain't as crazy a number as you would think it is. But then you gotta train your mind to think a little different about the money, and then you'll realize that the amount of responsibility that you taking on is paramount. That you have some sort of guidance, or at least have some people around you that have some prior experience that's verifiable for real. Doc Frankenstein, what's up, my doc? What we doing? You need some money in the bank, yes, sir. AT Town. Also, the pros and cons of having that 48 man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, I'm cool with my 48 because basically you're gonna adjust to whatever you got or whatever you drive. But like, there's some places I know for a fact that I have gotten into a little tight, little damn near situation with a 48 that a 53 wouldn't have been conducive. And I'm gonna tell you like this: it's very hard to find a 53 that has the rear axle all the way at the rear of the trailer, even the adjustable slide axle. It's hard to find a 53 that has that rear axle all the way at the back on a 53, and it could be a step or a flatbed, but I'm talking about step now. It's hard to find a 53-foot step deck that has the rear axle of the step deck all the way at the rear of the trailer. And that's my thing right there. I like the position of that axle to be all the way at the rear of the trailer. And I'm gonna post something in the you know, in the community later on where some things happen when it ain't quite the way it need to be on the ramp situation. But I like that tire and that last axle to be all the way at the rear of that trailer, because when I use my ramps and I put on real heavy equipment and stuff like that, that axle airs down, it sits on the rubber bump style, it provides a solid loading surface. So there's no diving board action. When you load the equipment on there, the trailer doesn't bow down, it doesn't move, it sits right there level with the dock, and it's just less chance of something bad happening. And it puts less stress on the trailer. Puts a lot less stress on the frame of the trailer and everything, but it's tough to find that in a 53. It really is. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody makes it, but the reason why it's tough to find it in a 53, because the farther back on the trailer that you move the axle, the more the drag angle increases. the trailing angle of the trailer as you make a turn, it increases because the axle is farther away from the truck. So it messes with the turning radius of the trailer and the truck, and it makes it not as maneuverable. So most companies move that axle forward. And if you're gonna move it forward, most of the time they put it in a place that's a little bit, in my opinion, too far forward, but it's California compliant. So they'll make it into a California spread on a 53 and probably have sliding tandems or whatnot, but it's tough to find it on that very rear portion of the trailer, like on the 48. Most like 48s, steps and flats, you can find them with the axle sitting right, boom, right there at the back. Because usually that last 5 feet is what's overhanging a 48. That's the last 5 feet of a 53. They just overhang the back behind the rear axle another 5 feet, and there you go. You got a 53. So specifically for me, I do boom lift sometimes. I do excavators. I do basically any kind of equipment that's under uh, 40. I don't like to go over 40,000 pounds. I just do not like to go over 40,000 pounds. I really try to limit myself on equipment at 40,000 pounds, but you would be surprised the amount of stuff that you can carry that doesn't weigh 40,000 pounds. Absolutely. Raymond, what's up, bro? 65250. What's up, bro? Hey man, I want to say thank you again. I ain't gonna be on here too much long, but I want to say thank y'all again for those that did make contributions to the efforts with the water. And once again, we like say, a lot of people asking. I had got some contact from some people that was like, how in the hell did y'all get on top of that water so fast? And that situation like that, dude. I'm from here. I was getting away with water anyway. See what I'm saying? And then at the same time, for obvious reasons, I had head start up on it. But get what? That water was procured and paid for Monday. I was already out running something else. That stuff was in the works, man. I got some good ass friends. I'm saying that like that. I got some fire ass friends. My friends are better than yours for real. And you know what I'm saying? When put cut to shove, the folks see the need, they make it happen. They call me and I'm like, yeah, I'm with it. And we collabo and boom, boom, boom. And before you know it, we got a truckload of water paid for. Next day, I'm back in there on the truck with it and dropping it out. And you know what I'm saying? Way before, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what I finna say, had that done before, you know what I'm saying, the National Guard even was posted up real good. We was already getting away water. You know what I'm saying? And people like, how you get that load? That wasn't for hire. That was our water. Bought a truckload of water and gave it away. It wasn't no, I found it on the load board. Just step decks don't run water loads. If you ever paid attention, that's not what they do. Step decks don't run loads of water. That was some water we bought and pulled up with and dispersed as you should. I mean, I don't know. Oh no. Let's see. Get out of here before that money truck went down. It took till now to get it out the shop. Trying to hustle and make it keep sustainable for the future. Man, stay in it to win it, Raymond. Wow. Turner, what's up, Turner? You ain't too tardy, man. It's all good. Niagara will give you pallets of water in KC Smart, man. You I appreciate that, bro. It's all good, man. Appreciate that. Man, I hate to hear that, Raymond. That one of the most devastating things in trucking is the mechanical part of trucking. It's one of the scariest aspects of being in trucking. Is one of the ways that a whole lot of people end up falling out of trucking. Is the mechanical aspect and things that are out of your control a lot of times when you're dealing with contracts and things like that. And that's another thing I like to delve into a little bit too. Is everything that sound good ain't good. You gotta always pull out your calculator, do the math, and see if that math works for you. What? What some people say is good, when you do the math, it ain't good. I'm gonna give you a good example. I was on one of the social media accounts that I had. And I was looking through one of the groups that I'm in, and a person was had a load up there talking about the broker in a negative fashion, saying that the broker wanted them to go. I think it was 320 miles, 300. No, it was like 340 miles, um, or 330 miles with 40 something thousand pounds of freight, uh, for $450. It was something crazy like that. 450, $550. So the guy was basically trying to clown the broker like I don't take cheap freight. So he put up the screenshot of the messenger back and forth, and the driver was like, you know what I'm saying, I bring you the truck and let you run it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it for it was for 450. So he was like, hey, Mr. Broker, since you want to be a smart ass, offer me this load for 450. How about I bring you the truck and I let you run it because it was a tarped load of steel or something. I'm gonna let you run it for the 450 and see how you feel about it. So the broker's like, well, shit, where you need to be on it? Bro came back and said 950. Okay, 950. So it went from 450, went from 450 to 950 on 330 something, 340 something miles, something in that area right there. It went from 330 to 340. Okay, 340, 340 miles, something like that. Okay. Broker come back, best I could do is 550. From 450 to 550. Best I can do. Can you work with that? And I'm basically assuming that bro declined since he put that up saying he don't chase cheap freight. But then I turn around and look at what I do every day and look what's the norm and what's really supposed to be going on for the most part. And then I look at it and I look at his negotiation skill right there that he's pointing out for everyone to see, that for 330 or 40 miles to run a at capacity full semi truck, pay the driver and everything for 330 miles now. You know what I'm saying? He'll take 950. Now, this 950 ain't prerequisite of him knowing that there's nothing to come back from over there that pay better or worse, or he gonna make a whole day out of this, or none of that stuff. It's just some fact, yeah, rate per mile, yada yada yada. He looking at, I guess, if he get $3, I guess the number $3 in his head, $3 I roll. But did where the fork in the road come in, and I told y'all about this in that pricing of short haul video that, you know what I'm saying, for about 330 miles, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you exactly what you should be charging because it's different in different freight, different area, depending on what you pulling, and then that up. But I tell you what I be doing, you know what I'm saying? I always lean on the area of caution when I tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do, but I tell you what I do. You know what I'm saying? I look at how many hours it take to do 330 miles. So I divide them 330 miles by 60. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that it take about 5.5 hours to do those 330 miles. Then I also understand that on the best day you come up in most shippers, you're gonna be in and out of there in about an hour, hour and a half. That's with the line, with the whatever you got to tarp, whatever you gotta do, the best day possible, you probably be in and out in about an hour, hour and a half. And that's on both ends. So that's 3 hours. 2.5, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Plus your 5.5 hours. So we at 8 to 9 hours. And at my hourly rate, that's about 12, 13, $1,400 up in that area. So I shoot for the moon and that for 16 and let them bring me back down to reality. And even though that young man did not take the load, he ain't running, which is good. If you did, that wouldn't have been right. It wouldn't have been right. It wouldn't have been right. And it set a bad trend where bro feel like they can get it done again and again and again, even though you don't even know how to do it out in the back and really have a lane the way you can even be back in the spot to do it again. So then he pushes that responsibility, or he pushes that expectation on to the next carrier and call somebody on some dumb shit and tell them, man, I've been getting these 330 miles done for 950 for the last 6 months. And I tell them politely, call the motherfucker that you got to do it for the what you just said and tell them to do it again then. Don't be trying to, if you got it done for 950 all them times, why are you calling me? Why won't you call them people that did it for you for them 950? Seems like that's the most cost effective shit going on. Seems like them the people you should be talking to, don't it? I mean, just really do some psychology about what they saying on the phone. Be real about it. They can't play with me. I don't know. I brought up different. They can't out talk me about. They can't do about out talk me. So even in a scenario like that, you look at people and they be trying to stun on the broker and just don't know you still getting out on yourself. You leave four, five, $600 on the table every single day, every week. That's 10,000 a month that you supposed to made that you did not see. That my math super good. Leave $500 on the table, 20 days a month, and see how short you be. That's the difference between you getting out of debt in a year and a half or 2 years like you think you should, or being in debt 5 years and the truck don't last that long and you have to refinance, do some more stuff and have basically two loans in one and all that old good shit. Probably have to bring your wife into this dumbass situation you to put yourself in and fuck her credit up in the process because you both of y'all shit wasn't just ready for to do it yet. So now you got another truck note for 5 year truck that ain't gonna last that long. Not pulling this shit. No, it ain't. Cheap as you pulling it either. You ain't gonna have motor money. That shit I know that a lot of folk ain't gonna tell you. They gonna sell you a lot of webinars and shit how to get rid real fast, but they ain't gonna tell you about how to get their money and make it really stack up for you and work for you instead of making the debt work for you. I ain't till you get yourself on some concrete footing. They don't need you trying to create a whole lot of debt. I'll leverage my credit. Better leverage your ass into some work. Better leverage your ass into some low security. Leverage your ass into some really learn how to park and drive their trucks safely. Really learn how to talk to these people on the phone. For you really be finding yourself out of bed. For real. Ain't no cap now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't never come on here and lie to you. One of the biggest thing I can tell anybody, man. Need should I buy 2004 still dead cash or finance new one for 47? It just depends on your finance terms and how long it really got to go and how much money you really got. And do you got some connection with the shit? Because you know what I'm saying, finance and being able to and having to is two different things. You know what I'm saying? And actually, a lot of people in the business community advocate with you going and financing that trailer, you know what I'm saying, and go or either going there and buying the other one cash. They advocate both ways, but it really determined by your financial stability, your credit rate, your actual ability to go worst case scenario if everything go wrong. Can you bounce back and do the opposite at a moment's notice and your credit still not be fucked up? Hmm. See, that's why I be at. Man, hey, man, a little bit of everything about this. You know how to make quick $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I'm gonna run through that list one more time so we got everybody on here. It's just kind of funny now. How to make a quick $1,000 with your truck and trailer? Okay, now this ain't for the non-CDL guy, cause this $1,000 too fast. Now hold on, wait, it's too fast. Now, hey, wait a minute, this shit funny. How to make a quick $1,000, y'all? Okay. Go to CDL school, $2,000 to $5,000. Buy a truck. It might cost you from 60 to $250,000. find a trailer, buy a trailer. It might be anywhere from $20,000 all the way up to $80,000, depending on what kind of trailer you want. Do all the paperwork and insurance from $2,000 to $6,000. Get about $2,000, $2,500 worth of binders and straps and all the security stuff and tarps and all that, and fill that Peterbilt up for $1,150, and you can go make a quick $1,000 in 3.5 hours, just like me. You do just like me. Oh, they ain't gonna go through all that with you. They gonna be like, click that webinar, and I show you how you be a millionaire tomorrow. That shit fun. That shit fun as fuck, bro. Man, how to make $1,000 in 3.5 hours? Just do all that, you make your. They don't take number 3.5 hours. Money be right there in your pocket. Bam, you just do all that stuff. Keep moving. Hey, keep moving. Yeah, you just like you know what I'm saying. I get up tomorrow morning if I wanted to. I get up tomorrow morning, go get the load of concrete by 7:30. By 10:30, 11 o'clock, I be at the store, dropped off, going to get another load. By 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the evening, be back over here at the house, ready to drop it off in the morning. And as you account the round trip and everything, you owe 15, $1,600 and about 5, 6 hours worth of work. And all you gotta do is go get your CDL for 2 to 5 grand, buy you a truck, get a trailer, get some paperwork, get you about 2, 3 years of experience, get fucked in the ass about 8, 9 times, and then you nothing but some sandpaper and fill up that truck every 2.5 days for $1,150, and you can too can make you a quick ass couple grand in like 6 hours. Bam. That shit amazing, ain't it? Don't nobody want to do that work, don't do it, bro. Bro, don't nobody want to do that part, bro. Like that shit, nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Send me that blueprint going viral. Don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to hear all that shit. That's too much stuff, ain't it, bro? That don't sound like entrepreneurship to me. That sound like work. Same thing. I'm gonna tell you, they don't sound like no entrepreneurship. Oh man. Oh my God. Yeah, man, I'm trucking like I'm trapping for real though, man. I don't understand nothing else. And then, like I said, I appreciate y'all like extremely high, like boom to the ceiling, man. How much I appreciate y'all love and support over the last few weeks, months, man. With all the stuff we do for the homeless people and the stuff we did the last few days for the for the city of Jackson. Somebody said needs more fluff. Needs more fluff. Nick, hey, just hit me up if you need if anybody need consultation. $JBUTLER 357 on Cash App. It's $100 an hour. Leave your number in the 4 line, and I'm gonna call you. Once you see me respond like this in your Cash App, that's gonna be my reply to you when you next. So as you send your money, that puts you in line. You send your money and your name in the memo area. I mean, well, not your name, but your phone number in the memo area. That puts you in line. So that's the order. As I look at the cash app, I see the order in which they came. That's the order in which I call people back, and that gets you in line. And when you see this right here, you probably get a call from me in the next like 5 to 7 minutes upon seeing that, because you actually be next. But yeah, if any consultation, I'm doing them pretty much every day. Trucking out the mud. I'm late to the party. What it do, bro? What's up, trucking out the mud? Chilling, man. Hey, here's a guy that got a crazy clean Kentworth. He got that saying on the back of his Kentworth. That dude parked next to me in the thumbnail for this video. That's a crazy clean Peterbilt dude trucking out the mud. Oh yeah, 859 say y'all please answer that no call ID because I'm gonna call block y'all. Once you see the thumbs up, if somebody call blocked or it look like spam or something, answer it anyway. That's me. 'Cause I can't get everybody my number, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna call you block like old school. I'm gonna start 67 your ass. So it's old school, but at the same time, yeah, I'm gonna call you block and we'll chop it up like that. Like I said, it's $100 an hour, but like I said, a lot of people try. Man. Ain't nothing to it, y'all. I have something that just came up. Y'all, if y'all would say a prayer for my wife, man. I think she just got sick and up. But y'all, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Peace out. Much love, y'all.